A geologic mystery. We have a fascinating mystery on our hands. As according to one historical source, a forgotten volcano might not only exist in plain sight in India, but also explosively erupted and was observed doing as much in 1757. Thus, if this volcano does indeed exist, it could presumably erupt again, generating potential future hazards. And I'm not referring to the active Barren Island volcano, which has been observed erupting multiple times during the 21st century. Nor am I referring to the Narcondam volcano, which is potentially active, although no one has yet conclusively proven that it has erupted during the Holocene epoch. Instead, we need to move far away from the Andaman Islands to a spot fairly close offshore of the major city of Puducherry. There, on January 20th of 1757, the following report was made. Historical report. Just before we sailed from Pondicherry, fires broke out on the surface of the sea 3 leagues from that place, throwing up pumice stones and other combustibles, and forming an island of a league long and of the same breadth, which increased to a considerable height, with a volcano making a most hideous noise, like thunder or great guns, and a cloud proceeding from it, breaking into small rain of sand instead of water. This was first seen by a ship's crew, who saw a prodigious flashing of fire, which smelt of brimstone, and heard a most astonishing noise. Afterwards, a vast quantity of fish was perceived dead on the sea, and appeared broiled. Sailing a little further, they met with such quantities of pumice on stones, that it was hardly possible to make through them. At the same time, they discerned land, but it appeared to them as a cloud of fire and smoke on the surface of the sea, and the cloud ascending into the air distilled in showers of rain, which brought abundance of sand on their ship's deck. Another ship sailed round it, that the ashes proceeding from the vast fire fell on their deck, and they were in great danger of being burnt. Eruption composition discussion. That historical report, as published in the Annual Register of 1758, notes a number of aspects typically associated with a shallow submarine and silica-rich volcanic eruption. The reason I say silica-rich is due to the report of pumice, which, while pumice can form from varying compositions of lava, they tend to mostly form in association with lavas within this yellow-shaded compositional range. In fact, the report of fires on the surface seems to suggest lava fountaining, which is more common in this range of eruption compositions. The report of being a mere 3 leagues or 16.67 kilometers from the shoreline is potentially inaccurate, with some reports noting an unusual raised submarine structure that could be the volcano in question as much as 99 kilometers offshore.